Hello, welcome back. Last time I found a solution to zoology division, didn't manage to get either starfish, and it wasn't as simple as I thought after I got Shelby out, but I did figure out eventually how to get past this stuff, with a whole bunch of fiddling around. So, while I was editing that video, I saw a thing that I could do to potentially get this starfish. The problem with getting this was the seaweed was in the way. I had to push the seaweed with Agent T to the left, which knocked the rat cage down there, which made that inaccessible. I think I've kind of figured out what I might need to do to get this. I had noticed that there was a conspicuously... this was conspicuously not entirely full. Having Shelby here and Virgil here still left two spaces for something to come along in the airlock system, in addition to the three characters. I played around with this for a bit, and after rescuing Shelby and Virgil can actually kind of go on an adventure up here, push some of these sea creatures on land around, and I did manage to push this little fish off. That was the only thing that I had noted that would fit in this space. I didn't get any further than getting it down here. I think if I could have gotten it onto this ledge and pushed it left, then I could push it right, maybe, and get it all the way in here, possibly. It'd still be pretty hard. But I'm pretty sure that's an ingredient in getting this starfish. This one I have no idea about. Like, the way it's set up makes it look like once Agent T goes to the right once, she stays over there and doesn't return, and Shelby crawls in here and gets the starfish. What I don't understand as far as that goes is how... number one, how, after I push this ice underneath this object over here, I would get this object off the top so the ice could float up. And two, even if I did that, how I would get Virgil something to stand on here and push the ice to the left. Because I would need to build like some sort of structure out of things so that he could walk across it, get on something, and then push it left or something. But he'd have to get up. Well, no, he can get up there. That's not a problem. The problem is getting the ice to float up and giving him something to stand on. Now, I guess... No, at that point I would not have Shelby, so my only tools for doing that would be... Can't get that over, so this, and this. I never did really use the seaweed or the fish food for anything. So I guess there's probably some way to build a platform out of those two things that Virgil could stand on. But then even if you could do that, how would you get the ice to float? I don't know. Anyway, so that's what I learned about those two starfish. They're hard to get. One of them seems possible, the other seems less possible. Anyway, I'm going to try Botany Division, see what's in here.
Well, now what happened here?
The goal in this room is for all three of us to be inside that sparkly box at the same time.
Oh boy.
What? I can't even get out this corner.
Wow, you're right. Are you serious? Okay, so Colt will be able to make himself useful as a seaweed pusher. This looks like insanity. A lot of radioactivity going on here. I kind of wish I had chosen the other one, because I'd much rather work with Guppy and Flounder. And they're the only missing characters at this point, because Agent T, Virgil, Shelby 1 were over there. King Crab, Colt, Shelby 2 are over here. So yeah, it's just Flounder and Guppy in other division. So classic two-fish puzzle over there. Okay, well, let's do the more awkward version of this. Oh boy. Yeah, these are like, well, these two are the most awkward characters to work with, pretty much.
Don't give up.
Snails are tricky too. Okay, so everybody has to be in here? So grid says there's enough room for a king crab like there, a seahorse like there, and a snail's gonna have to be on something, probably a piece of seaweed. There's a lot of lasers and radioactivity in the way, though. Okay, so clearly what has to happen with seaweed assistance These pipes need to be pushed out of the way. Yeah, so these can just kind of go left and sit over there. Like if I could just get a 3 tall seaweed here, oh, and something to stand on here. And I'm gonna have to elevate king crab from here all the way up here. That sounds horrifying. Oh no. I mean, okay, there's a nice little stairway there. Lots of stair-steppy structures here, but then, like, he's gonna have to come up here and traverse this much space. Oh boy. I'll get to you, Colt. Don't worry. Okay, so assuming I could do that, Colt will have to put some seaweed in. He's going to be the most valuable asset on the team, which is interesting. That's not usually how it is, because he has the most mobility and the most ability to do things, since most of the pushables here are seaweed. I just need king crab for a little bit of heavy lifting up here. Right. So as I was saying, if I could use a seaweed lever to push these to the left, this would fall down there and not matter. This would fall down there and not matter. I guess I do need a seaweed platform on top of that for king crab to be standing on. Okay, but this pipe falling down here would protect from this laser going upward, so that one's no longer an issue. This one would fall just right on top of it and be fine, would sit there. So, like, say if this little 1x1 seaweed were right in this spot, king crab would crawl down here, stand on it, crawl left one. What would Shelby sit on then? So I'd probably rather have, say, this seaweed, because it can take up as much horizontal spaces at once. I need a small thing for Shelby to be able to fit in here, because Shelby only gets like a 2x2 sort of space. Colt can just sort of swim down there and push Shelby first, and everything's fine. Well, everything would be fine if I would disable this laser and this laser. So I'm going to need some kind of seaweed. What would fit? I could could I get you out somehow? Like if I could get this out, hang it over the edge here. I'm gonna have to already do something to deal with this radioactivity. Anyway, yeah, let's say I were to hang that seaweed here. I would still need something to protect from this laser.
I do hope Shelby is all right.
This laser also is shooting out of here, so this would not be enough. Shelby's fine. They had a good time with Virgil and the turtle.
You'll get it.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I need to understand first. What's up with these? Just background junk. Don't have to worry about those. They will never come into the puzzle. Okay, so let's make some moves. Similarly to Zoology Division, this is one of those puzzles that gives me kind of immediate paralysis. Like, what even move can I actually?
Oh dear.
So my initial moves are fairly limited. The only thing I can currently do is this. So that gets Shelby out. You can't actually... Really? That's interesting. So that tells me it checks... The only way that would work would be if it checks if this can move up and then right. So it fully resolves this entire move and allows him to climb up there. Now, of course, I can't do... Oh, no, I can do this. Huh. Okay, that went better than I expected. What if instead of that, I did this? Why was that going to be better? I don't know. Because I can keep pushing this? Why do I want to keep pushing that? Maybe I don't. Maybe I want him on top of it.
Huh. You wouldn't help us now.
Okay, well that sounds like I did something good. Hold on. I need to get Colt out of here. Is there a simple way to do that? Or do the two of us need to go on a long journey all across here? No, the journey would end right there. I'll show you what I mean. Actually, no, it would end before that, wouldn't it? Oops. No, I think I can get that far. Oh. That can't really matter much. Although it does mean that I can't get up that though. Oh. Okay, that can matter. Okay, so watch this. Here, Colt, you're not going anywhere, just do that. So if I push you...
You wouldn't help us now.
Okay, so I could instead do this. That'll keep that there for that long, but no longer. Well, that doesn't help. I guess that's enough to let him get over here, though. Whoops. But again, journey ends there. Unless I could keep that up while also having Shelby here. There's not going to be any climbing here, and that's not going to happen. Okay, so what I need to focus on is using these tools to get Colt out somehow. How would that ever happen? So after doing that, he goes to the other side. He can't get under that anymore. Okay, so you stay there, and that doesn't really help anything. You stick to this, and that doesn't really help anything. Because if I put you there, I can't get King Crab under that.
You wouldn't help us now.
Or actually I can. There's a way. So I actually want to take this down. Get out of here. Get out of here all the way. So, okay, cool, but now I have to push this back. I can do that. I think. Whoa, now that's moving. That's fine. In fact, I didn't want that all the way down. Oh, boy, this is complicated. But if... Okay, before I move that seaweed, let me move this. How? Not like that. No, this is another one of those cases where I can't do both things that I want to do at the same time, can I? I don't think so. What I'm trying to ultimately do is get King Crab underneath this, so Shelby stuck there, so he can just sort of carry it up through here like he did before with that, and have maybe some tool to put... Yeah, that just getting this into this spot would let him climb up on Shelby, climb up on that, and push this out of the way so Colt could get out. Maybe I pushed this too far initially. Where did it start? It started there.
I hope Virgil isn't getting into any trouble.
Nope, he is being useful and moving ice around. I don't see a way I could move this upward and get him under it. That would be fairly ideal if I could, though. But if I put Shelby here, it just pushes like that. In order to even potentially get King Crab under that, I need to have it
help us now.
at least over there. So this doesn't feel too bad. I just need to do something with seaweed. Okay, I think I can make this work. Maybe. So if I come over here, move the seaweed.
Huh. You one helpless snail.
You're one helpless nail. I worry about dropping this seaweed this far. I feel like that's going to be a problem for Shelby getting through here, but I guess Colt can take care of that by moving some seaweed around. Okay, no, this is fine. Hold on. I need Shelby. I can't do anything about this problem, can I? Maybe I can. If I push that down, then he's stuck there. No, wait, what am I trying to do? Oh, this is okay. Okay, yeah. I want to protect the seaweed with Shelby. Get King Crab over here. No, but then I need Shelby on the other side. And I can't quite do that. Because I don't want that to happen yet. Okay, so what if I protect the seaweed with Shelby like this? That still doesn't work. Because he's still on the wrong side. The thing is, I want King Crab to climb back up this, push that to the right, get on the other side of it. Okay, so what I want to do for that then is just leave it exactly like that and get Shelby on the other side. But how would I do that? Like, I need to, you already need to be over there for that to happen. Yeah, I can't shuffle these two apart from this position, can I? No, these goals just don't work together. So, okay. Can I have already moved this to the appropriate spot?
Huh. You one helpless snail.
Yeah, why was that going to be a problem? I don't think that's a problem. That's fine right there. Oh, no, it's a problem for the same reason as everything else, because I can't get Shelby to the other side.
Huh. You one helpless snail.
And that's not what that could be what I want. Why is that a problem? Might not be. Actually, yeah, doesn't this accomplish what I wanted in a much simpler way? It does. Okay, there we go. That's all I needed.
Oh, dear.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, Shelby. Yeah, you just go down there. Let me just do one of these. Hold on. I'm not sure. Delete that. Do this here. There. So that was the lift that needed to happen. Now that it's over that, I can push it however. That's pretty good. Okay. Neat. Got a seahorse. Kinda. Okay, got a seahorse. Seahorse
There
only.
you go, horse. You a free Mustang now.
Okay, so I'm probably going to be working... King Crab's going to sit there for a while. I'll probably be working with these two. Okay. So that's a snail starfish. He's the only one who can fit in there. I need this. This is an important stairway. Yeah, Shelby can just be my stairway right here. But then how does Shelby get out? I need some kind of specially shaped seaweed for that. So which seaweeds can I get? I can basically ignore everything on this side of the puzzle except for maybe this. Oh dear, I get the sense it's going to be necessary to bring King Crab in here to push this stuff left, because I'm going to need that bit of seaweed probably. Ugh. And he can't move this on his own. Alright, so seaweed that I can get right now is this one. And basically just that one. There isn't any fancy snailing I can do with this. I would need Colt to get up here on his own somehow. How would that happen? As I saw in Zoology Division, attaching a snail to seaweed does not make the seaweed fall. A snail just takes on the physical properties of whatever the snail's attached to. I can get this. So this is available, this is available. Those are radioactive for some reason. He's not radiation proof. Only Agent T is. Yeah, as long as he gets over this. That noise scared me. So this is very distinctly king crab shaped. This will kill him, so I'd need to do something about that. Probably put a snail here. That's believable, because Colt can ferry Shelby around with a bit of seaweed. Okay, so let's try that for a bit. See if it works as I expect. Yeah, here. You sit there for a while. You'll become useful later, probably. Yes. No. Oops. That's fine. Hi, I'm a snail. I get pushed around by a seahorse, and I can do stuff like... Well, nothing really useful at the... Oh, wait! Well, now that I have a Shelby, I can retrieve another piece of seaweed right over here. So there's another one. Neat. Alright, this is starting to look stairway-like. And Colt, in addition to pushing seaweed around, can be a barrier to prevent King Crab from pushing something and make him climb up on it instead. So, now what? I got 3 things. I feel like I need this object, but I can't have it. If I were to go up here, I can't move left to push it out of there. Oh, like this. I see. So the starfish solution then is doing it without this. That's how this mechanism works. I think my brain was seeing this as a solid object that I couldn't just do that and push the seaweed into it. So that's why I didn't understand how to get this out. Okay. So I would have to... I'm not going to attempt to do it without this, because I need to understand what I'm doing here first, and having this tool is going to help a lot. Okay, so with those things, I feel like this becomes... Okay, so fine, I guess...
Now you see.
Oops, I'll hear that in a moment. I guess it'd be convenient to save this in case I want to come back to there in order to get the starfish. What were you saying, King Crab? I don't know, and I don't get to know. Okay, so... Do I know for sure that I need this? I don't know that for sure. Apparently I don't need this for the solution somehow. Oof. This looks... So a lot of stuff is kind of built for going up and to the right. I'm going to have to go up and to the left also. how. Well, I'll get there when I get there. So, King Crab. Or Shelby, actually. Shelby needs to go. So annoying. Okay, so I need to use the other piece of seaweed for this. Because if I used that one, I would not have a handle to get it out of the way after I deposit Shelby down here. Ooh, whoa. My ooh whoa there was because I thought my finger was on the up arrow key, but it was on the down arrow key, and that was surprisingly disorienting. Okay.
Now you see, this is why you shouldn't dump your phosphates into the ocean.
Phosphates. Is he talking about... I don't know what those are exactly. I've heard the word, but I don't actually know what it means. Some sort of chemistry thing or something. Also a beverage, I think. Oops. Oh, yeah, sure. Let's do that. Okay.
What'd you do?
Whoops! I did that because I wasn't paying attention. Hey, look, a stairway. Isn't that nice? It's only kind of nice because there's radiation over there. Also, this is gonna... Okay, so a couple of problems. That falls... Lots of problems here, actually. Could I push this over there and have a better time? Maybe if there were a snail down here. Actually, that doesn't really matter, does it? Well, none of this matters because he can't stand here. There's too much radiation. So after I'm done with some of these seaweeds, I can reclaim them and reposition them, I guess. Okay, I see how I can accomplish things here. I think I put that in a bad place. Let's just not put that there right now. So you go here and sit there. Retrieve Shelby. Oh. And do what with them exactly? Okay, so I wanted to put this... I think this is probably going to be my radiation protection platform, maybe? I have him too low or too right. He's too far in this direction for that to really be possible here. So I think I need to do... Okay, so my planning wasn't quite right here. Let's plan differently. Can I get you? I think I can. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? Yep, by unlocking you. Okay, sure. So I can push that all to... yeah, okay. So I can push this all to the left right now. Neat. Aha. And that maintains his elevation there. Neat. So that's a start. I could then... Oh, yeah. This is turning into something cool. So I built a structure that lets me do that. Then if I can retrieve some of these other pieces, which I can... Whoa! Don't do that. At least not yet. So next, I think I want... Okay, I can have that be supported. A snail can just sit here and everything's fine. Yeah, isn't that fancy? Okay. Oops. I'd like a better snail moving tool, so let me just... Well, why don't I put him on this before I move it? That would make more sense. Here, snail. Ooh. You need to be out of the way first. This is still going to be fairly awkward. But doable. Alright, you go into that position. Nice. There we go, a platform. And then this goes just like that. Neat. Okay, I'm getting things done. That's as far as that goes. And I can't really get this stairway through there, and I need it through there earlier. Okay, so... if you sit there, that still doesn't fit through. It doesn't fit through here either. And I kind of need that there, don't I? Okay, so this has gotten more complicated. Can I do something with these? They could support this over here instead of having Shelby do it. But I don't think that matters because well, hang on. Can I... These can fit through there. That's not supported by anything, though. Okay, so you'd need to be that high. Would you happen to be exactly the right shape to do what I want to do with you? I think you would. No, you're one too low, but maybe that's fine? It's not. I guess, hypothetically, I could have King Crab on top of this up here. That would make this all a bit easier. Let me see if I can work with what I have. I don't think I can, because again, this doesn't fit through that space. And I want him to stay up there. I could get him onto this. And then maybe just, like, use that to go left and then go right. Yeah, okay, maybe. Let's try that. Actually, that's far enough for that thing. So if you're all the way over there, then I'm going to get this out of the way. Can I get away with this? Maybe.
What do you think happened here?
I don't know. Looks like somebody's salad decided to bite back.
Okay. That's probably... I don't want that all the way up there. Alright, this is getting there. I got him this high. Then maybe I can do a similar trick over here to keep pushing him up. I don't have a plan for what I'm doing right now. It's not going to work. Is it? Okay, so Shelby, you get in there. Well, that doesn't work because that'll just fall as soon as I do this. Which maybe is fine, actually. It's not. So what about... Yeah, I think I see something that works. So if I put this here, and then, no, I can't stick that up under King Crab. Yeah, he can't go anywhere.
No
That's the problem here. I was hoping to get him to fall down in this pit before I had to call it a day here. Not sure anymore that that's going to happen. So before I push that up there, is there anything I can do before I push it up there? I can jam this in here, which gives him a place to stand for a moment. Can't get rid of that, so he's just while he's stood there. There are a lot of problems. I can't exactly get Shelby around him. No. Well, except I could have, couldn't I? Okay, how did I get you up there in the first place? Okay, so Shelby, you move this way. And sit right there. Actually, why don't you sit right here so I can do that? Colt does this. Yeah, there we go. What about this? No, I tried this before. It's no good. Still. It's just as problematic as before. It does let me get Shelby here, which does allow me to do this, which is almost something. Could I make it actually be something? I've put this into a place where I can't really move it left anymore until I've gotten the rest of this done. So he needs an overhang. How would I give him an overhang when he's already all the way in there? That's... Maybe I could have, like, Shelby crawl all the way around... not with that. I mean, I could move that. That's not Shelby crawlable, though, because of this. Okay, well, this is as far as I got with this puzzle today. I get what I'm doing, kind of, and I understand my tools to some extent of how to shuffle things around to get these to go where they need to go. This isn't as bad as I expected. So yeah, next time I'll try to do part 2 of this. Get these guys down here. Do whatever the heck I have to do to make an enormous stairway to get up there. That sounds nuts. I mean, probably I have to go back to the left, make this same structure again, get up there, then build... I don't even know what to get from here to here. That seems... looks impossible right now, but I guess there's a way to do it somehow. There has to be, otherwise there's no way to do this puzzle, because you can't go up, you have to go down through here. Alright, well, next time hopefully I'll figure out how to make that all happen.